Hi there, what's up? Good morning. I hope that you're fine wherever you are. If you are new to my channel, my name is Mary, and if you are a returning subscriber, as always, welcome home. So, guys, come along with me as I do my stuff today. So, I want to start preparing lunch. It is now around 11:30 p.m. here in Kenya. I want to do some prep here and there. So come along with me today. We'll cook chapati. Chapati is a local delicacy, and I'll show you the process how chapati is prepared up to the end. So please stay tuned. Guys, I know you like the outcome. Okay, so let's go. Chapati will be accompanied by green grams. Green grams, locally it is called ndengu. So I want to first cook the ndengu, and then later on I'm going to make the chapati. So this is our cooking pot. It is locally available in Kitale town. This is the pot that I'm going to use to prepare the ndengu. So come along with me. So let us clean our working surface. So we have here our working surface. This is where we are going to roll our chapatis from. So we need to ensure the place is clean so as to ensure there is no food contamination. Because you know when a place is not well cleaned, so this is milk. And this is one of the advantages of being in the village. So just have a look. We have a lot of milk from our kettle. Sometimes it gives us up to around 3 liters in the morning and then 3 liters in the evening. So averagely we have around 6 liters of milk per day. So some of the milk is kept for home use, and then the other quantity is sold out. So my mom has some extra milk that she can sell, and then she's able to just do her own stuff, like buying tomato, buying onions and such. So let me tell you something about chapati. Chapati, for those who come from needy families or poor families in Kenya, they can relate with me that chapati is a delicacy. Actually, it is a delicacy, and in most families, chapati is only eaten during Christmas time. The reason is because it is considered to be an expensive kind of food, and therefore most people from average families do not afford until Christmas. So what does that mean? It means that they do save a lot before Christmas so that they can be able to buy the wheat flour to make chapati. And I remember while growing up, chapati was not like a common day food, and we ate it once in a while, and therefore I can relate with those kids that probably only enjoy chapatis during holidays. Wow, guys. Sometimes I wonder how life can be so unfair. Just like affording such a food becomes hard. Life is so unfair and very unpredictable. So think about it. Let me show you my set of ingredients that I'm going to use to make chapati. So here I have salt. Then I have here the wheat flour that I'll be using. So this one is from Unga Limited. So this is what we are going to use. And then we have our cooking oil. Yeah. So the cooking oil. So those are my simple ingredients. Actually, we are not going to add a lot. We will not add sugar. So we'll just use salt. Salt is enough because sugar is not healthy. So I'm going to mix the flour that I've shown you with this one. So what matters is not the product or the company that makes the product, but how you do mix the product and finally get the end product that you need. So those are my ingredients that I'm going to use, and I know they are locally available in any town that you are at. I know wheat flour is something that is universal, and if you don't want to try chapatis, this is something that you can get at the comfort of your own town without necessarily needing to use whatever I'm using. So this is a common product here in Kenya, and that is why I'm using it. So come along with me as we mix the ingredients and then later on do the other process. So guys, our dough is almost getting ready. So I've just added some oil, and I want to add more. So this is some cooking oil, and it is our favorite. The level of cholesterol is very low, and therefore the cooking oil is very good for your heart. So behind the camera today I have someone different who is helping my son. So behind the camera I have my nephew, is called Linus, depending on how you want to pronounce. So you can knead with your 2 hands and ensure that the flour is not sticky. So I want to go and knead it up here. So Lino, come along with me here. So I want to knead it for some time here, and then I will let it rest for some time. So I hope you are seeing the way I'm kneading my flour. I'm using this part of my hand. So this one is to ensure that the flour is well mixed and it's ready for cooking. So when you look at our flour, it's now ready. It's here. It's here. So look at my hand. It's not sticky. So I'm going to place this one here, and then I'm going to use this basin to let it rest for some time, and then we'll start the process of making. So come along with us. Stop. So our dough has rested for around 30 minutes. So we are here. I want to make some balls, and then I'm going to make the chapatis out of the balls that I'm going to make. So this is how I usually do it, but I know different people have different ways of doing it, so don't be shocked if probably you meet someone that has done it differently. So you can give this to Pendo, take for her one. So I was saying that this is the way I usually do it, and then everyone has a different way of doing their own stuff. So this is how I make mine. I know when you watch other content creators, probably they do it differently. So don't worry, everyone has their own approach. But at the end of the day, the question is, what are you making? Is it chapati or what is it? So this is how I usually do it. And then I'll flatten them. I'll bring them into a circle and then cook them. So that is how the process, this is the easiest process, just to make our chapatis. So have a look at it. So here, so we'll keep on repeating the same process until the end. So this is the remaining dough. So we'll just keep on repeating the process, the one that I've done here, until they're all ready. Stop. Our balls are ready, so let me just move closer, up close, so that you can see. So see what we have here. They are ready. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to roll them into circles or into a circular shape, and then get the chapatis. So they're here, and I know you're going to like the outcome. So it is just a very easy process to make, provided you can get wheat flour and salt, just wheat flour, salt, and some cooking oil of your choice. So that is how the balls look like. So here we have our first ready-made chapati. It is not yet chapati because we've not cooked. So, but you can have a look at it. So if your dough is not well mixed, then you cannot achieve this outcome. Stop. You can see my chapatis. I've made the round shapes. So they are just ready to be taken to the frying pan and then cooked on both sides. So you can have a look up close. So the process is just simple. You keep on repeating the same process, but ensure that your ingredients are well mixed if you really want to get a good result. So you see, I can fold it and it is not yet cooked, and then I can unfold it, and the reason is because my dough is not sticky. So I'm remaining with these ones that I'll gradually do the same process like the ones that are here, and then I'm going to cook both sides. So I know you like the end process, so stay here so you can have a look. This is our jiko that we are going to use to make our chapatis. So you can have a look at my frying pan. It is now very hot, very hot and ready for the process. So here is the first chapati that I want to place on the frying pan. So this is how we are going to do it. Okay, so that is our first chapati. So when the jiko becomes too hot, you just shut the door. So remember it has a door here that you can open and you can shut. So apparently my jiko is hot, so I need to regulate the heat by shutting the door. So that is where I'm going to cook my chapatis. Other side. But remember, the end product will be as per to how you mixed your ingredients. So it is not just automatic. You need to mix your ingredients very well and also allow your dough to rest so that you can achieve the desired results. So chapati can be served with beef stew. So like when you look at this, so up close, that is our chapati, and then on this side we have beef stew. So that is a serving for a person who doesn't, we have a person who doesn't take green gram, and that is why we have the beef stew. Hi guys, finally my meal is ready here. I'm ready to test my delicacy. So here I have my well-cooked chapati. I have some green grams and some piece of meat. So what do you think, guys? So from what I have in my plate, I have balanced diet. So enjoy, come, we enjoy the meal together. Oh my, so this is interesting. So you can see my meal is ready and I'm going to enjoy it shortly. So you can see how my people are here enjoying the meal. So there we have Raf. Say hi. Hi. Ola, say hi. Hi. So you see the way they have cleared their plates. The green gram and chapati is very, very yummy. Very yummy. How was the meal, Raf? It is fine. It's fine. And you, Ole, how is it? It is fine. Very fine. So you can, let me show you here. And then there we have our friend. She's called Jen. She's my daughter's friend. So let me just turn my camera because it is kind of dark. Pendo, that water is dirty. And then there I have my big boy. So look at Pendo, she's holding her cheek. Pendo, leta hiyo kifaranga tumweke mama. Ni yako? Anaitwa nani? Kuku. Anaitwa Kuku. Oh my. So I want to show you what we have done. We have changed the what? They are called the wood shavings. Yeah, that is the name, the wood shavings. So at the start of the video, if you probably you did watch closely, you realize that there's a lot of chicken litter, and this chicken litter needs to be changed like daily to ensure that the house is hygienic. So we've just replenished with clean wood shavings. So these wood shavings are available in timber shops, or if you want places where furniture is made. We have also replenished food, and you can see that our chicks are doing well. They're actually growing a lot. If you can remember from the first video, they are kind of grown. So just have a look at this one, how big it is. So look at how big it is. And it is just like a month old. So I can show you another one. They're quite big. And then we have also replenished water. And you see the way they consume water. The water is almost getting finished. So we are going to add more water. So when you look at the chickens, they have surrounded the feeders. We have 3 feeders. No, there are 4. So we have 4 feeders. Those are 2. Then on this side, we have another feeder. Yeah, there. So we have some chicks that are feeding from there. And then we have another feeder that is here. So this one, the feeders are very important because they allow the chicks, space to eat, because there are so many, there are like many. So we needed 4. In fact, 4 feeders are not enough. And then we have 3 drinkers. So that is one of the drinkers. And then we have another one here. So that one, and then there's this one here that we will place it up there. So guys, in a nutshell, this is how my day looked like. We started by preparing lunch. We cooked chapati, ndengu, and then later on came to feed the chicks and to clean the house, the chicken house. What is the name of a chicken house? Is it called a coop? Chicken coop. So you can see the way the place was constructed. So we have the droppings coming down there, and it makes even it easier for the person cleaning, because they just drop from up there down there, and then cleaning becomes easy. So village life, I've always insisted, is kinda cheap and affordable, and I believe up to this point we can all agree. So look at the chicks, the way they are enjoying. We are going to add more food and water later on before we wrap up the day. So thank you for your time. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and touch the notification bell so that in the event I upload any video, You are the first to be notified. Thank you and goodbye.